Notice I use the word gather rather than load. So many coaches, when they talk about a young guy to get back and get ready, he really makes a strong movement back, and when he does that, he gets himself into bad posture. What we're trying to create in our gather is a good launch position or a good ready position in which we have all our muscles set in a way that will be most efficient in returning or starting our swing to the ball. So for me, the gather is a gather into the body and not a gather outside the body. Good posture for me, when you gather into yourself, your head is in front of your belly button and your hip is sort of cocked more with your hip more above your heel, but the knee is not outside, the body is not turned, it's gathered into it so that when you take that stride, the hip is back and can come back to the head to create as much force with the ground angle that you created. So the gather to me is one of the most important aspects of getting ready to hit. The 3 drills that I like to use for these is, number 1 is just a good warm-up drill called a skater. A skater is simply a way of learning how to go back before we go forward, but to go back in such a way that you have your body with, again, the knee inside, so that you can push off the inside part of the foot and drive the hip back. And when you come down, you have to be able to stop. You can't keep going, so you have to keep the knee inside and be able to push back. Going back and forth in the skater, we take that right into a swing drill. The other drill that I like a lot is just how do we get the hands into a good position. Again, so many coaches say get the hands back, and kids take the hands back in an unnatural way. They'll try to take it back and get it up, but to me, the hand path is simply very much like how you throw a baseball. If you catch a baseball and go to throw it, you don't go like this. You let your hand drop and kind of swing under your elbow and get yourself set to throw. That throwing position is the position that we want guys to learn. It's almost like to do a little circle to get up to a good hitting position. What we have the guy do then is simply, I'll flip him a baseball, or he'll just pick up a baseball and he'll pretend to make a sidearm throw. Forces him to get his foot down early and just gets his hand to a natural position that he's used to getting it to in a natural way. And we just want to carry that thought right into how we swing the bat. The third drill I want to show you is the slant board, and this helps a guy learn how to gather, keeping his knee inside his toe and create that ground angle that we need to be more explosive. Here's the slant board. Simply a flat piece of board. It's got a couple marks on it where they can put their foot. It's grooved here, and now we can put this at various levels depending on the slant that we want. Once we've got the slant for the hitter, simply put it down, and now we tell the hitter, put your foot on the groove, get ready to hit, and go ahead and gather. But you see how now when I try to gather, I have to sort of cock my hip, my knee stays inside my toe, which enables me to keep my head forward so that when I stride, I almost naturally drive my knee and push down forward through the ball from a good gather position. We're now going to look at some hitters utilizing these drills.